Welcome back, tribe. I have an article here that says UC Berkeley professor under fire for telling student to get out of California's Bay Area if they want a girlfriend. The answer is you should be getting out of America, honestly. And look, before even getting into the article, let's just start with the video so everybody can see what it's like dating here.
Men need women.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Do women need men?
No, absolutely not. We're here on a girls' trip because we have each other and we've had the most fun. There's been no stress, no drama, no text messages. We're living our best life. Exactly.
What would society be like without men?
I think the great men stay. The trash men go. Where's the trash man? Take them out.
What percentage of men are good and what percentage are trash?
10% are good.
Yeah.
90% are trash.
Yeah.
What would society be like without women?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What do you think feminism has done to modern day women and men in their relationships?
I think modern day feminism is just an absolute disgrace. I think it's become a political weapon. I think it's forcing it on like malleable minds at the minute, women, young girls especially, to push the narrative that women are inferior to men and women are not valued in society and women need to fight and be almost super aggressive towards men is completely wrong, because women are probably one of the most valuable things in society at the minute.
And feminism tells women that men don't believe their value.
Feminism tells women that men don't value them as a whole, but I think feminism makes women feel like they're not valuable to themselves. And I think that's the worst message that you could instill in the younger generation.
And this is essentially the dating pool you'll have. It's no secret. Quality is down tremendously. So the comment she got is, no man wants to raise another man's child and be the cleanup guy. Pass. Let's see what she says.
This comment right here. I really don't think that he's speaking for all men, because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day.
Steps up. Are you going to be a man? Are you going to step up and be a real man and pay for my mistakes? You see what I mean?
To be some sort of father figure for my child. And it's also very, I'm very surprised that you felt comfortable actually typing this out and commenting on someone's video. It's just the wildest thing. You don't know my circumstances with my child, or his father. And yeah, that's basically it.
No reason.
So hopefully he's not speaking for all men out there, but this was just really disappointing to see.
So literally had nothing to say. You don't know my relationship with my kid. What does that mean? You're a mom. What are you talking about? This is literally the quality of education in America, the brain power and IQ in the general population, apparently. Berkeley dude, this guy right here, gets in trouble for being real because, wow, look at him. He's got a foreign wife, apparently. Let's find out. California professor is under fire for allegedly telling a student not to have a girlfriend from around campus because of the stark differences between women in and out of the Bay Area. Boy, if the Bay Area differences are that major in and out, I can imagine this dude went overseas. Holy moly. Jonathan Shushuk, a computer science professor at UC Berkeley, made the shocking comments on an online discussion board in response to one of his students looking for advice in dating in the area and finding work in the field. If you want a girlfriend, get out of the Bay Area. Almost everywhere else on the planet is better for that. I'm not kidding at all, Shushuk said, reportedly. According to a screenshot of the comment posted to social media. Of course, probably a woman posted that. You'll be shocked by the stark differences in behavior of women in places where women are plentiful versus their behavior within the artillery distance of San Jose and San Francisco. Unreal, huh? Several students immediately called out CS189 discussion thread, an introductory course that had turned into a informal dating advice chat. So everybody's got problems that needs help, huh? With all due respect, I don't think this is very appropriate for a classroom discussion board, let alone at all, one student replied. Freaking cuck. As a woman taking this class, of course. You see, of course. This conversation is entirely inappropriate for a forum intended for learning and has tones of misogyny. As a woman taking this class, I'm shocked by this thread, as well as the professor's engagement. Hard agree. As a TA, if I said this, I'd be rightfully fired. The chairs of the University Electrical Engineering and Computer Science departments met with the educator, seemingly prompting him to apologize. I apologize for my reply, which has caused bad feelings I did not intend, Shushuk said, in a discussion post titled RE, replying to my reply to anonymous Nat. I did not mean to convey any disrespect, so he has to just save his job. Obviously, we know you shouldn't capitulate, but it is what it is. or the blame I value on my students. Sorry for my words, yada, yada, yada. Keep my job, get my paycheck, smash my girlfriend that's hotter than anything you can get in the Bay Area and doesn't have a fake box. Okay. I hope you all understand that my comment was motivated by sympathy and a desire to help students. Life is hard sometimes. I feel for all of you having a rough time for whatever reason, like being in the Bay Area and trying to date. Things get better, and it starts with empathy for each other. Full story. Oh, and UC Berkeley officials say the comment was hurtful. Imagine being hurt by words. And threatening to students. Oh my God, violence. Words are violence. Particularly women. Wow. In his class and beyond. Roqua Montez, a spokesperson for UC Berkeley, told San Francisco Gate, "We strive to foster a supportive, communist, bubble, thin-skinned, need my safe place, inclusive environment for all our students. And we invite everyone to continue canceling the shit out of anybody who doesn't agree with our commie objectives, to engage with us as we work to improve the climate of our community, comrades." Former and current students of the embattled professor claim this isn't the first time he's made offensive, misogynistic comment. A junior at the school said she avoided taking a class with Shushuk because she was uncomfortable based on their prior conduct she had heard about, along with a transphobic joke on his website. Haha. You see, commie scum, you can't handle a simple joke, according to the Daily Call. Look at him, smiling, happy, teaching computer science, making money, has an Asian girlfriend. Dude's happy. How do these people look? Not happy. How do they feel? Depressed. What do they want to do? Hit endgame on their life. Last May, Berkeley professor apologized after claiming to be Native American all her life. You gotta get those victim points, baby. Breaking the trust she had with Native communities. Elizabeth Hoover, a white associate professor in the environmental science and policy management, blah, 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 said she incorrectly identified herself based on incomplete information. Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't know I was speeding. I incorrectly identified the speed gauge on my car, and I had incomplete information about what the sign said regarding speed limits on this road. I guess you're just going to have to let me go. Ridiculous. I'd go a step further. Let's leave it up on a nice picture right here. I go a step further and say, don't ever get married in the U.S., honestly. No, it probably won't be worth dating here either. If you want to go engage in hookup culture, if you want to pump and dump, if you want to have situationships or friends with benefits, oh, you're in the perfect place. By all means, you can have no strings attached sex with women here and not a problem. But you shouldn't settle down because look at what happened to this guy.
So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have
Great.
a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25.
Perfect.
Indirect costs, my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again,
Amazing.
my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Wow, sounds incredible, doesn't it? Biased court system. And that is why you never put a ring on a woman in the West. And that's some funny comments here on the conservative side of Reddit. They're saying he's right and they're mad at him for it. Exactly. Nothing he said was misogynistic. It was political and they're pissed off because he didn't fall in line. He says it's kind of telling when the overwhelming response on the Bay Area Reddit was, yeah, he's kind of right. Yet another fine example of the left protecting free speech. Thin-skinned much? Nothing more toxic than a Berkeley fembot. The Bay Area is good hunting grounds if a guy doesn't mind his chick having a stick. And it says, I actually think this professor is a bit loony. Shushuk identifies as a Smith & Wesson 460 XVR .45 caliber revolver. That was the trans joke they were talking about. And uses pronouns death, death them, death self, according to his personal EECS webpage. These details were removed from his website within the last 2 days. The commenter said he wanted to be an edgelord and got ripped for it. And then someone responded, And who are you to tell him he's not Smith & Wesson? Why are you so insensitive? And that's basically the lunacy of the West encapsulated right here. That is why you leave. I know some guys say you got to be a man. You got to stand fight. You got to help fix society. Bro, your fellow countryman is fat as hell, obese, brain rotting on social media, addicted to material possessions and hedonism, can hardly step out of the house, only consumes video games and adult entertainment, or is probably on some form of drug or on pharmaceuticals just to be kept alive from all the obesity. Your fellow man will not be using the Second Amendment to protect and defend any rights they have already been taken from you. You are not free. You will be indefinitely arrested and labeled as a terrorist. You will have your bank accounts hacked and frozen. You will be monitored by the government. You will have no freedom very soon. Your speech, the First Amendment alone, is already gone. They've curtailed your ability to say whatever you want, socially through cancel culture and legally through loopholes that corporations don't have to maintain the First Amendment for United States citizens. It's a private platform. We can censor what we want. That's crazy, isn't it? In case you haven't looked around, this isn't the America your grandpappy lived in, and this won't be the America you want to live in the future. So yes, leave. This country won't fight for you. Your brothers will not bleed for you. You're under an illusion that there will be a revolution. There isn't. Most of the country is pacified on drugs, food, entertainment, and whatever else. The sheep are blind. Trust me, we can talk about revolution and what needs to happen. History already told us how they have to happen and what needs to happen. That's a conversation you're not allowed to have out in the open. History taught us very well what happens. And who wants to make that sacrifice when the streets flow with it? And you know what I'm talking about. It's not easy, boys, but you can make a difference in your life right now, today, by getting a passport, leaving, teaching yourself another language, going remote, figuring out a way to make money using the power of the internet. And you can provide a good life for your family and yourself and escape the rat race instead of being worked to death, taxed to death, and forced to live in a ever shrinking middle class if we even have one anymore. Yeah. Or you could just get ripped like the last dude. There you go. This guy right here. You can risk your entire life trying to build that dream here in the West and have it taken from you legally. Anywho, we'll see you guys on the next one.